by one on YouTube. That makes a difference, to say the least. That will never happen again. Doesn't look as if there's anybody on, but I just come actually on to just discuss a bit for 20 minutes just about the Scottish Parliament that I'm going to tomorrow to actually protest against the mountain hare culling from a OneKind animal charity. So that was basically my topic for today, but maybe a bad time of day, I don't know, with lunchtime and things. Hi Frankie, how are you? If you want, you can. Anyone wants to guest, they can guest. I just actually come on to actually speak about. I'm actually going to Parliament tomorrow. I don't know if you can see this. To end the mountain hare culling bombs with my OneKind animal charity. So it starts at around about 12:30 afternoon. So it's going on for 2 hours. Basically, what we'll be doing is we'll be giving out knitted hares. Obviously, as you can see here, hope you can see this picture. This is a picture that actually it's knitted hares that we've actually going to be giving out to the members of the Scottish Parliament. And obviously as well, I'm going to look a right monkey. I don't know if you can see this properly, but this bunny costume in the back, the hare costume, I'm actually going to be wearing this at the Scottish Parliament. So that's what my job for on the day will be. So it'll be really, really good. Does anybody want to guest at all? I say I've got about 20 odd minutes. If any of you guys want to guest, please jump on the queue and you can come on and guest. I would love to speak to any of you for a wee while. So, but yeah, it's going to be quite a busy day tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be doing a lot of obviously more vegan animal activism on my channel and things like that. So it would be great. So hopefully, I just hopefully it kind of goes down well and doesn't cause a lot of issues and things like that. Like obviously with the fighting and things with the protests and that, but hopefully it will go well and I'll get a bit of vlogging done as well. So Frankie's saying she's in the loo at the moment. So how is everybody? It's like I say, it's quite cold here today. We've got quite a bit of wind and rain and things, and actually tomorrow they're actually saying we're supposed to get a bit of snow and things like that. So I'm not kind of looking forward to that because if I'm travelling from my Glasgow Central to obviously to Edinburgh, that's the last thing I want to be doing. Just actually found out I was speaking to I'm Very Vegan. I don't know if you've seen her Younow channel. She's recently started on Younow, and she's actually going to be coming with me to the Parliament. So hopefully that should be quite good as well. We'll both get a bit of vlogging and things done at that. But like I say, this is basically what I want to be touching upon is obviously, like I say, I'll be doing like this mountain hare protest. So like I say, basically what's going to be happening is they've knitted little mountain hares, so they're going to be handing these out to the Scottish Parliament, members of the MSPs, which I know isn't vegan because they're saying about they're protesting against like vegan things and that, and then they're obviously handing out knitted mountain hares, which I know that isn't technically vegan, but obviously as well, it's going to be good. We're just basically going to be asking different questions to members of the Scottish Parliament. We're obviously going to have like banners up for obviously to protest against it, and hopefully they will actually ban this mountain hare culling and things like that. So that's a great thing that we're going to be touching upon. So, and we did recently. It was I don't know if you can see this, the fox hares. The way they do the fox snaring, we actually banned that as well. So that's another thing that we've been doing quite a lot. We've got another one coming up as well, obviously for the banning the circus animals, because like I say, there's an awful lot of cruelty goes on with the circus animals and things like that. And it's terrible. I mean, they're kept in those confined cages. They're basically just like puppets. Basically, then when obviously they're no use to them anymore, they're put to sleep. So it's terrible. to see you here, Tina, and I see John Convertible Snitches here as well. Good to see you, John. That's brilliant, mate. Hope you're having a good day at your work as well. Frankie says, yeah, I'm glad that the fox hunting was banned here in the UK. At least I think it was. But yeah, it has been banned, but I think they've got many ways of getting around it and things like that. So if you want to guest at all, you can come on and chat away if anybody wants to guest us, as I say. I'm trying to do a lot of different things in my channel recently. I'm going to be doing a lot of podcasts and things as well, obviously in spiritualism and obviously my eating disorder awareness and things like that. But I'm really looking forward to this thing tomorrow. It should be really, really good. Like I say, basically, we're obviously doing another one as well where we're going to be banning the culling of the seals and things like that. So that's the charity I'm with, the OneKind, and I'm actually a volunteer. So obviously as well, Veg Fest in December at the SSEC in Glasgow, I'm actually going to be on their stall and things. So I'm going to be doing that as well. But it's going to be a big day at Parliament tomorrow, definitely. Lovely to see you, Bigscreen Bird here. Would you like guest Bigscreen Bird? I would lovely to have any of you guys on. I can speak to you. Anybody that wants to guest, please let me know. I want to speak away to you guys as well. Yeah, yeah, Bigscreen Bird. It does. It's getting there. It's John Convertible Snitch for sent in. He says you've got to make it go the hell of the month for November, for obviously November. I don't know about that. It's getting to kind of point where it's kind of scruffy now as well. So I seen Joe Vegan was talking last night on his channel. He said he was actually going to dye his blue and things like that. So I'll try. Anybody want to guest at all? I say. Thanks very much, AG. That's really appreciated. Like I say, the animals mean so much to me. Like I say, but it's not only compassion for the animals; it's obviously compassion for your fellow human. That's what a lot of vegans miss the link with. But like I say, the animals mean so much to me, and I've wanted to do a lot of vegan activism for the welfare of the animals on my charity, on my channel. Like I say, this is something that's really going to be great, and hopefully we can make a big difference to obviously not just Scottish animals, but obviously widespread. Anybody can become a volunteer. Like I say, you can even join as well. But like I say, that's what they're called. If you check up their website, it's www.onekind.org. You'll find a lot more about what they're actually doing. But like I say, the main one tomorrow is obviously this trying to ban the culling of the fox hares. Basically, to let you know what it's actually about, it says, after the recent report of mountain hare massacre that was featured in the last edition of our magazine, fresh evidence has arisen that demonstrates the widespread killing of mountain hare continues in the Scottish Highlands. By a rambler near the Lech mountain pass in the Cairngorms Park, apart from anything else, they show on an industrial scale. The hunt reportedly involved a group of 20 armed gamekeepers and a dozen off-road vehicles. But I say OneKind is obviously calling for mountain hare to be protected and for culls to stop immediately. So hopefully we can get a good bit of that done and we can actually get the lobbying passed. Obviously this will hopefully be banned. So I'm going to be wearing a big hare costume. So I'll be doing a lot of vlogging and I'll be putting that on my channel and let you know how this goes. And obviously, hopefully we can get this passed as well. Thanks very much this time, vegan. This would be great. Frankie says, hey, is that your wife Laura? It's here. That is my wife Laura. That's here. Laura Ann Kelly. Yeah, that's her. It's here. Bigscreen Bird that says, wait a minute and he'll guess that. Great. Thanks very much, Kashinoki. I hope you're doing great as well. I'll try and guess Bigscreen Bird if he's here. And hi there. How are you?
Tommy, what's up, my man?
Great to hear you.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How's things for you?
Kind of sucks down here. It's another gorgeous day. You know what I mean?
Oh, I always love your videos. They're always. Oh, I just think the weather you get compared to what we get. We've got howling winds and snow and everything at the moment. It's
Yeah,
shocking.
it's awesome, man. I sure appreciate all the support you give me.
Oh, thanks
Hey
very much
everybody.
for all the support you give me. I mean, it means the world. Like I say, I always love your channel. You're full of positivity, no drama, anything like that. That's the kind of message we want to keep conveying, and we've
Exactly.
just got
Yep.
to keep making the best we can of it.
That's right. That is absolutely right. I don't do drama. You know that since the very beginning.
Exactly.
Hey there.
That's it.
So, is that a? Am I breaking up?
It kind of froze a wee bit there, yeah.
I'm frozen. Okay, because you're frozen.
It's back okay now. It just froze for a wee second there.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I'm really excited for Friday for that collaboration. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that should be brilliant. And obviously as well, me and Jessica's got this big vegan stream coming up in the 25th for Food for Life. So we're
I'm
doing
a,
that over 24 hours.
I'm a part of that also. That'll be really fun.
Yeah, oh, that's absolutely great. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited.
I
It's
think
gonna be really.
Joe Vegan's involved in it. Joey
Yep.
Carbstrong, I got them involved, and I think Vegan Mojo is another one that's involved as well. So
Yeah.
should
A1
be
vegan
brilliant.
is, I know. Um, there's a. She sent me that list. There's a bunch of people that's gonna be doing it. So It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I think there's only like 5 slots or something left, so we've got
Yeah.
19 of the 24 that we need. So
Yeah. I
this
think
time
they.
around, Vegan Life saying I wish I could have had to work. Yeah, like I say, it's but it's over 24 hours. Like I say, if you can even fit in an hour over whatever time, we'll definitely be able to fit you in.
What time does it all get underway? It's gonna be next Friday, the 25th, and we're gonna start. At what, midnight, right?
Yeah, I think it's midnight. Wait, I'll actually check it here. It's
Yeah, Mal Gorzada's on, Mad Blender, Mod Vegan, Hit Like a Girl, Joe Rive, Vegan Badass, Jason Pizzino, Jessica Australia, obviously me, James Aspie, and Sandcat. So that's going to be really fun, man.
I wonder how it'll work, because Jessica was actually saying that basically a lot of people will basically be coming on and asking us questions about veganism and things like that. So
Yeah,
I don't know if it's going to be just actual vegans or people that's maybe thinking of coming to the vegan lifestyle, or what it's going to work like. But it'll be really great to kind of spread the
yeah,
message and hopefully raise as much as we possibly can.
for sure. She asked the question, I'm not vegan, so I can't do it. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with being vegan.
No,
It just
no,
has,
Frankie, you're allowed. You can come onto it. Yes, and we'd love to have you. Like, I actually told Jessica about you, so I don't know. I don't know if she's get back to you yet or what, but you can definitely do it.
yeah. And then, so here's the time slots that the updated list I have. So we have 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7, and 9 o'clock. Those are the time slots that are open. If anybody wants to get on here, just message me
Yes,
or Tommy.
I think this time Vegan Around Life she's at any 8 or 9 a.m. So I think, did you say 9 a.m. was available?
7 to 8, or 9 to 10, either one of those.
Yeah, so you would be able to get fit it in there.
Yeah.
Need to do it on your phone, yeah. Oh, I think it'd be fine to do it on your phone, being quite honest, it would be. I think that's actually how Jessica does her Younow anyway. She does it on her phone most of the time anyway, so.
Yeah, because she does all of her broadcasts through her cell phone.
That's right, yeah.
So.
So like
Yeah.
I was saying there about this mountain hare protest that I'm doing for my OneKind charity tomorrow. They've actually just told me today that they actually want me to wear the big mountain hare costume, so I'm going to look alright, to say the least.
Well, that'll be fun.
It will be, but I just kind of hoping that it kind of goes off without any kind of trouble and things like that, because the last time they went to the Scottish Parliament there was a lot of protesters because they came that weren't obviously vegan, and because they don't like the vegan lifestyle, they protested against it, and a lot of fights broke out and things like that. So that's my kind of main worry.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like people like actually fist fighting and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
dang man.
But I think this time they've got quite a lot of police at it and things like that. So hopefully that should deter anything like this kind of happening. So
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, like I said, I like your scruff. I like your beard going on.
this is only about 4 or 5 days actually. So
Yeah, this is 8 months. That's all. That's
Jesus.
all I have for 8 months. Crazy.
Like I was saying, Joe Vegan was saying in his channel last night, he's actually thinking of kind of braiding his and actually dyeing it blue.
That'd be cool. Yeah. What have you ever had like a beard before?
No, I've never actually had that before. I've actually only went about, I think the most I went was about 7 weeks, and it was roughly about your kind of growth, but
In 7 weeks?
yeah.
Get out of here with that, man. That's not fair.
I'm kind of one of these people. I'm like an ape. I just seem to grow
Yeah.
hair like anything.
Yeah. That's crazy. I can grow it all up here, but as far as facial hair, 'cause I didn't even start shaving until I was almost 20 years old.
I think
So.
I was roughly about 16. Roughly, I started
Yeah.
shaving.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, I started shaving when I was like 7.
Cash and Oki's asking, how's the vegan scene where you live?
Vegan scene here is a little bit limited, but we do have 3 vegan restaurants. So, I mean, that's good. But down here, the big vegan movement down here is the Rastafarian. There's a lot of people that live here that
Yeah.
are vegan. But their Rastafarian is not just veganism, it's also like a religion and practicing religion, so that's kind of all entailed. But yeah, I mean, I have several vegan friends, one of which who runs a vegan restaurant. Well, he makes vegan food, but also he serves fish. That's the only non-vegan item he has on his menu, is to serve like tuna or the local fish. But other than that, I mean, it's really, really good. And I've never been anywhere at a restaurant where I wasn't able to eat something, because they all cater, so it's really...
I think the restaurants now are kind of getting to see that a lot more people are taking to the vegan lifestyle, and they've got to try and make, obviously, options for us.
Right. Because one of our favorite restaurants, he has a spicy coconut Thai curry.
Right, yeah.
And he makes that every time I come in there, and it's absolutely delicious. And I'm like, hey, do you mind if I bring some tofu? Tofu. And so I brought, a half a pound of tofu that I had already cooked up and everything, and he threw it in there, mixed it up. Man, it was so good, man,
I've even seen it in Edinburgh and Glasgow. There's restaurants popping up all over the place that are going vegan, or they've got a lot of vegan side menus to it as well, and it's really great. I mean, even like most of the supermarkets now have got big dedicated aisles just to nothing but vegan and things like that.
Yeah.
Only about a year ago, you never seen anything like this. So it's really seen that it's taken off.
Yeah, like our supermarket, the one that we shop at, like it has like the vegan section has like all the vegan meats and cheese and mayonnaise and yogurt and all that's separate from the other stuff. So I mean, it makes it really convenient but we don't eat a lot of vegan cheese or anything, or even the veganase. But if you needed it, it's right there. So it makes it really nice.
This time around, Vegan Life says not much at all in my area. And my husband are the only one I know.
Yeah.
Tofu and potato salad box.
Kashinaki Noki says, have either of you traveled much, and if so, did you find dining choices limited? Not really. I've traveled pretty much all over the United States, been to Jamaica, been to Mexico, been pretty much anywhere, and most every restaurant has rice and beans or vegetables. So
I mean, you can always find like your staples, like your rice, your beans, your seeds, your legumes, things like that.
Right.
You're going to find that everywhere. I've went to Australia back in the year 2000. I done a lot of travelling. Like, I went to Holland, Amsterdam, I went to Denmark, Finland, I went to, obviously as well, I went to Italy, but that was all through my kind of football career. But that was a way back in 1997 and things like that. There wasn't
Yeah.
really any vegan options around then, because basically vegan, never really heard of anything about being vegan. It was all just like vegetarian.
Yeah.
That was even very, very limited.
Yeah, because I would say, well, I would say within the past 5 years, veganism, as far as manufacturing, has exploded. You go back
Definitely.
8 or 10 years ago, no, you couldn't find any vegan food or anything like that. And if you did, it was awful. Because I remember trying some like vegan soy chicken like 10 years ago from,
Yeah.
I had some family that were vegan, and it was awful how, it tasted like you're eating cardboard. So, but it's come a long way. I mean, there's some vegan products that are really good, and then there are some that are like, not yet.
Well, I always love your Gardein things like that. I just really, really hope that they get them over into the UK. But I was actually speaking to somebody the other day, and they said that they heard that next year, for the 2017, that Gardein's going to be rolling them out across Europe. So hopefully we'll get them.
Man, that'll be awesome. It's one of those products. The first time I saw it here, I was completely surprised. And then I got to talking to the one of the managers at the grocery store we talked about, and I said, "So how popular are these?" And she said, "Well, we can set out a case or 2 cases, and they're usually gone within 2 days." So I'm like, "Is that people that are vegan or meat eaters that buy this?" She said, "Well, most of the people are meat eaters because they're trying to cut down the processed saturated fats and trans fats and stuff like that. And this is a good
Yeah.
opportunity. So I was like, wow, that's really cool that even meat eaters are drawn to Gardein. So I
That's it.
think that was really cool.
I've seen a lot of this super meat and things like that. I'm not 100% sure in that. What's your kind of thoughts on that? I feel like it would be great for people that's maybe a meat eater at the moment and want to kind of transition slowly. But for us being vegan, I really don't think that's much of an option, because I feel there's still a lot of cruelty obviously in it, with them taking out stem cells and things like that. And
Hmm.
the kind of ethics of it, I'm not too 100% sure of.
Well, here's my whole thoughts on it. I don't know enough, and no one knows enough to even make a sound judgment.
That's my kind of opinion as well, yeah,
You
being
know,
honest.
it ultimately it would be really cool if that was true, and you could actually do that and not murder and torture animals. I mean, that would be really cool. But for me personally, I probably wouldn't eat it, and it's not because I'm repulsed by meat or anything like that. Because I eat burgers and Guardian stuff all the time,
Yeah.
or not all the time, but sometimes. It's just I prefer whole plant foods and rice and beans, potatoes and stuff like that. So
Exactly, yeah.
you know, but it might be one of those game changers that's really good and way healthier than eating meat and a lot less cruel. So
Yeah, like I see, I think it'd be a great option for obviously like people that's maybe can't obviously give up meat, and they feel that that's obviously it's probably the best option for them, I would say.
right, but I do want to try the Impossible Burger, the one that supposedly bleeds or whatever.
Yeah, that John
Um,
Snitch actually was talking about that in his channel this morning. Him and the Polynesian, they were both talking about that, and
yeah.
they were saying that they really think it'd be a great thing to try.
Yeah, I mean, I would try it. It's not, like I said, it's not something that I would eat daily because I know they'd be expensive here. Because food cost is expensive here. When I say my Gardein prices, you can usually subtract $1.50 or $2 for people back in the United States or whatever.
Yeah,
And sometimes like the Gardein beefless, the ultimate beefless burger, those are $7.99 for a pack of 4. My mom saw them back in Texas, and they were like $4.99 for a pack. So, but we're talking about shipping across pretty much a sea, an ocean over here to get
that's it.
food
Yeah.
to us. So, that's what makes the big price difference.
Our kind of main one was we used to get a lot of quarren products, but they actually said that they were vegan. But when you actually look at the back of them, quite a lot of them in the very, very small print had actually had egg whites in them and honey and things like that.
Yeah.
Now they've actually changed them and they're making a whole vegan line where they're taking out the egg whites and obviously the honey and things like that.
Yeah.
But I feel that even the honey, if they took out the egg whites, that was fair enough. But the honey was only like 1%, so that really is as vegan as you could possibly be. So I really get really stressed out about that.
Right. Now, what's your, well, you know Morningstar, they were like big several years back, and they're vegetarian, so they have milk powder and like honey and eggs and stuff like that. I personally never tried any Morningstar stuff, but like let's say, Tommy, if you go and you eat something and you find out later it has like dairy or whatever, are you one of those guys that like freak out, or like, are you just like, oh man, okay, I just want to eat that again?
Yeah, I do freak out, because actually talking about this, my wife and me ordered these barbecue pork burgers that were supposedly pulled pork, and it said on the pack they were vegan, and when I looked at the back, it actually, after I'd ate it, it actually contained honey, and it was because somebody on Instagram says, oh, but do you know they contain honey? And I was pure freaking out about it and worrying about it. But when I really thought about it, and like John said to me and things like that, he says, you've just got to kind of brush these things off. He says, we're all going to make mistakes. He says, at the end of the day, it's as vegan as you can possibly be. He says, as long as you're doing everything that you can within your realms of possibility of being vegan, it's not going to make a great deal of difference for a little bit of honey.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I might have told this on my YouTube channel one time. I was at a Greek restaurant here, and it's really good. And the owner knows I'm vegan, and you know he knows. So he brought out some like chickpea fries that he makes that are unbelievably good, and he had this dipping sauce with it. And he said, "Oh, I use Vegenaise for this," and I'm like, "Cool, man, I really appreciate that," because it was like Vegenaise and some like pickle, or it was like a tartar sauce kind of, but it was weird, had lemon juice. I mean, anyway. And so I was eating it, and he came out, and he's like, "Oh, man, Bert, I'm so sorry. My chef actually accidentally put feta cheese in that." You know? And I'm like, "Hey, man, it ain't no big deal. It's not like I sat there and drank the whole thing." And I said, for me personally, it's not like I'm going to turn this table over and go ballistic or anything. I just won't eat it again. He's like, man, you know, he's real apologetic. But I think that's really good for a business owner to be like, man, I'm so sorry, you know, because he said he made some just for me, so I mean that made me feel really good, but he just got it mixed up. The other one had feta cheese.
Your customs actually appreciate it, and they're going out there to obviously cater for you, and no many will do that, being quite honest.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for becoming a fan, Neil, at 11. Really appreciate that.
So I told him, I said, I have an idea for a skit. And I don't know, should I tell you guys what it's going to be, or do you want me to
hear it? Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be based on that situation. And it's going to be a video of how meat eaters think vegans react when they eat dairy or meat or eggs. So I'm going to set it up at his restaurant. I've already got permission from him. You know, we're just working out the finer details, but we're gonna set that scenario up, and he come out and say, "Oh, Bert, I'm so sorry, I forgot this one has feta cheese in it," and I'm gonna go ballistic, like flip the tables, you know, throw the sauce on them, and just go crazy. And then we're gonna do another scene where I'm like, "Oh, okay, hey man, thanks for telling me," and that's how vegans really should react. So I think that's going to be really fun. He's like, "Yeah, man, that'd be cool."
This time, Vegan Around Life, she says that's an awesome idea. I would love it.
Yeah. It's kind of a play on, who was that guy with the pizza? I don't remember his name, who threw the pizza.
Oh, yeah, Paul Simeon.
Yeah, that's him. So it's going to be kind of like that, to where, come on, man, let's be a little rational, a little reasonable here. You didn't know, I understand, but there's no reason to beat yourself up about it and act like a 3-year-old child throwing a temper tantrum.
See, you know? that video of Paul Simeon's actually went viral, actually. So
I know. That's what's crazy.
You never know.
Yeah, so it's to me when I saw that video, I'm just like, just making vegans look crazy, man. Thanks
I know.
a
I mean,
lot.
apparently it was his mother that phoned for the pizza or something like that,
Yep.
and he thought it was actually vegan. Then he realised it had cheese in it or something like that. And
Well, it had some Parmesan cheese in there, and it was so little. Like he had to take the pizza like this, and he picked it up and like had the cheese in his fingers like this. I'm like, come on, man. I said, I understand that everybody makes mistakes, but I almost think he did that to get, to hopefully that it would go viral. Because you put a title like "Vegan Freaks Out Over Pizza," and everybody's gonna be like, "What the hell's going on in here?" So
it's the same the way you get another ones that post a lot of titles saying why I'm not vegan anymore and things like that. It's, you know what I mean? I think it's the clickbait, isn't it?
clickbait. That's it, man. It's click on this video and then I'll watch some of it and I'll know within the first 30 seconds if it's BS or not. And I'm just like, come on, man. So I think from now on, all my videos are going to be all clickbait, so that way people have to watch them. Like the title of that video is going to be "Vegan Destroys Greek Restaurant." I mean, people might watch that.
I don't know if you actually saw Jessica's Vegan as F video that she posted.
Oh, yeah.
That was very similar to what you're talking about. She was actually doing it with a man mic. That was absolutely great.
Yeah, that was funny. She said, Does this have leather in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, clickbait videos. I'm just like, okay, that's enough.
And she obviously as well had the Vegemite all over her nose and things like that.
Yeah. That's so funny. I liked her outtakes. That's what really made me laugh. She said, "Oh no, go back. Let's do that over."
Oh,
that's awesome.
it's great.
Hey, so let me ask you a question. When are you still planning on going to Australia this year or next year?
It's next year. It's going to work out the 21st of October next year, and what we're going to be doing, it's in the middle of the World Vegan Day, so we're going to be going there as well, and we're going to vlog all that. We're obviously me, Jessica, Australia, and Sandcat will be going,
Yeah.
and obviously I think Judalicious, if you know her as well.
Yeah, I know Jude.
We're going to be meeting up with her and quite a few others as well.
So you're gonna get to meet Sandcat face to face and not a little cat?
Yeah, that's it. I've actually Jessica's actually my friend on Facebook as well, so I know her as well as.
Oh, okay.
I actually done a stream with her. It's on my channel as well. That's the only time she's actually showed her face.
Huh, I guess I didn't see that. Well, that'd be really cool, man. I look forward to that. And I told Jessica, if y'all ever come down to the Caribbean, y'all better be the first to call me.
Definitely.
So.
This time around Vegan Life says, well, if you ever see a makeup video title in mine, clickbait.
Yeah, right?
Thanks very much, Joe Reed, as well. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I've just a wee bit of issues. Obviously, this week, the 20th, is actually the anniversary of my father's passing. That'll be 2 years now, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a difficult day, but I'll get through it.
Yeah, you will. I mean, you have so many good people around you and that are positive and supporting you. It's going to hurt, and it's going to be one of those things you're just like, you know what, but you will get through it, and no one has any doubt of that, so.
Definitely, yeah. Frankie Firman saying, hopefully when I go to Perth next year I can meet Jessica. Yeah, I think Perth's roughly about 3-hour flight from where Jessica is. Jessica's in Melbourne, so it's roughly about a 3-hour flight there to get to there.
I guess Perth, that's in Australia?
Yeah,
okay.
Perth's actually, I've got an uncle in Perth in Australia. My other family stay in Queensland, Caboolture, which is roughly about 2 hours from where Jessica is in Melbourne.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Australia's huge. Like, you see it on the map compared to the United States, and you're like, oh, it's so small. But Australia's, I think it's almost the same size as the United States, isn't it? Or maybe bigger?
Yeah, well, you've
I
got
mean,
there's as much bush, and see when people talk about they say down the road and things like that in Australia, it's like miles and miles and miles, thousands of miles of just of bush and road. It's
yeah,
massive.
yeah.
My wife's saying there Perth in Scotland. Yeah, that's where she's. My wife's actually from Perth in Scotland, so you've got Perth in Scotland, you've got Perth in Australia.
What So what do you have going on this week? Just getting ready for the collaboration and stuff.
Yeah, obviously, like I say, I've got Scottish Parliament tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I'm on John Snitch's channel on Friday morning. We're doing a collaboration on there, me, Jessica, and him, basically talking about how I got on at the Scottish Parliament and things like that. And
Oh,
basically, a
okay.
kind of quiet day after that. I've church and Sunday and things like that as always. That's basically it.
Yeah. Awesome, man. That'll be really cool. I remember Snitch was talking about your y'all were doing like a comic book collaboration. Are y'all still doing that?
He's actually doing. He's actually come up with this idea of doing it's a free superhero type comic he's doing, and it's basically going to be called. I think he's calling it Triad or something like that. Which basically means free. And what it
Yeah.
basically is, it's a superhuman costume, and basically it starts off with a police officer, and he's maybe thinking about doing like a white person, a black person, to make it all different kind of walks of life. Basically, like an atheist, a Christian, a meat eater, a vegan, and basically what the costume will be doing, it'll be attaching itself to each of those people. So it will start off in one person, and it will take over the next person, then the next person. So it sounds like a great idea. And
Yeah, that
it's
sounds
you know,
cool.
it's basically never been done before. So
Yeah, Frankie, this has nothing to do with veganism. This just has to do
no,
with
Frankie, you
yeah,
can come into it. I've actually
yeah,
spoken to Jessica, like I said, and she said to you, if you want to get involved, let her know. She'll be willing to have you on board. She would love to have you on board. It's not prioritised to be vegan. It's
right. So excuse me. What movie are you most excited for coming up? Avenger or the new Avengers or Star Wars or what?
definitely the new Star Wars, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you're gonna laugh at me, but I literally, since we've been down here, have not been to the movies one time. Yeah, it's crazy. And my wife
That's
and I,
amazing.
back when we were in Texas, we would go to the movies at least once or twice a week. But we just didn't. So I haven't seen, unless I'm seeing it like on a bootleg or something, because that's huge down here as people bootleg. I haven't been to the movies, but I told my wife, I said, Star Wars comes out, I will be in line to see Star Wars. So,
The other one I quite like to look over, I saw yesterday advertised, was Doctor Strange. Don't know if
yeah,
you've seen the advert for that.
yeah,
That looks quite good.
yeah, and of course, Benedict Cumberbatch, he's one of my favorite actors anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Frankie's in there. I'm looking forward to Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, that's the new Harry Potter series that's coming out. It's
yeah,
based over 5 movies and things like that. It really looks good.
yeah. Well, she said sign me up. Frankie, what do you want to be signed up for? Which collaboration part? Just being part of Watch
You're
Doctor
talking
Strange.
about the stream, the 24-hour stream. Is that what you're talking about?
But yeah, so I've always been a Star Wars nerd, and I have the 24-hour stream. All right, let me read you the times, and and then you can pick a time. Give me just 1 second. Look at it here. Hold on. So we have 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and this is all in the morning. So 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And all these times are based on Eastern Standard Time for America. So that would be like the East Coast and what have you.
So you're 5 hours behind us, so that would be 5 hours of a difference, Frankie. Basically, that would be.
Yeah. Because what time is it where you're at right now, Tommy? Is it 11? I mean,
We're up in
1:50?
10 to 1 in the afternoon.
Okay, so it's 12:51. Okay. Because I'm actually, it's 8:51 here, so I'm Atlantic Standard Time, so I'm 4 hours behind. Yeah. So Frankie, you just let me know 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 4 a.m. or 1 or 2 a.m. Either one. 1 a.m. in the UK, that'd be what, 6 in the morning?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 5 hour difference.
I'm scheduled in for 11 a.m. Me and Joe Vegans doing it 10 to 11, so that's our schedule. So
Wait, 10 to 11 your time?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, because y'all are on here from 5 to 6 and 6 to 7.
yeah, that's right.
Atlantic or Eastern time. So, I mean, that'll be really fun. I'm really excited about that.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely great. I just hope we can get a good following and obviously make as much as we possibly can. So
Right.
the thing that was actually, I contacted Joey Carbstrong at first, and he said to me that he was wanting to do it, but his worry that he said that he didn't know if it was actually vegan, but he's came around to the idea and now he's actually doing it. So that's great to get him involved as well.
Yeah. If it were 9 a.m. my time, could have.
I think 9 a.m. is available, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 a.m.'s available.
Yeah,
this time
9 a.m.'s
around,
available.
what time zone are you in this time around? If it's 7:31, you have to be Eastern time.
Yeah, it says, yeah.
Yeah, we do have a 9 o'clock. I have 9 a.m. one. That would be 2 p.m. Is that right?
That'd be right, yeah, 2 p.m.
You're in New York? Oh, so you're on Eastern time. We do still have the 7 o'clock slot and the 9 o'clock slot for Enviro Curl. Or no, for this time around, excuse me. So, Tommy, I'm going to ask you this piercing question. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah,
Let me get warm. Let me get you warmed up. So, what do you think of our new esteemed leader of the United States?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know, to be honest. I feel that they've both got their good parts and their bad points. Either way, like I say, but I feel that people are getting too caught up in it. At the end of the day, they're going to have to let people get on with the work and bringing the country together. This protesting and things like that is just tearing your country apart, and I feel it's absolutely ludicrous. It's stopping the work for happening that he needs to do. And at the end of the day, people seem to forget he's got thousands that he needs to answer to. He can't just go and make decisions without having to ask. He's got a cabinet he needs to ask to, the Senate, many others. He just can't push forward with legislation and do what he wants. So it's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of liberal people that voted for Hillary and whatnot, they think he's a dictator. But I'm like, he's not a dictator, people. He has limited power.
That's it. Yeah.
Just like he doesn't make all the rules. He's not. Okay, well, just to set the record straight, I did not vote for Donald Trump, so I'm not a Trump supporter by any means, and I didn't vote for Hillary at all either. So either way, what I'm trying to say is let's give him a chance, and if we don't like him, we can impeach him later. It's like, just give it a minute, let him be president, because he won. Everybody, he won the presidency. Mm-hmm. It's done. It's over. It is what it is. Quit your whining. Quit your bitching. Let's just move on. You know?
Why Koski's saying just give Trump a chance to get rid of the Muslims. We don't want to touch upon that. That's...
Yeah, no comment on that. Wayne with Grace.
Everybody deserves to be in, no matter what colour, creed, background, anything. Like I say, it's respect for everybody. And
so obviously I don't live in America, and I'm sure we might see some trickle down here, but not really. So it's not It's not a
And
big a
Viral
deal
Carol's
as
asking, his appointment of Bannon isn't exactly promising. I don't really know much about Bannon. Do you know?
I don't know. How can he appoint anybody? He's not even the actual president yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So, and he's already come out and said for the wall. He said that might be a project that they do, but he said it's not guaranteed in his term. So, I mean, he's just being a.
More Australians didn't vote than did vote. That's the question you have to ask. Why did people not vote?
Well, I'll tell you why people didn't vote in America, because they thought 100% Hillary Clinton was going to win. So a lot of Democrats and people that were going to vote for Hillary didn't show up to the polls because they were like, Donald Trump, he's a sexist. He's a misogynist. You know, he talks bad about women. There's no way he's going to win. But when you have that kind of mentality and you don't go vote, that's what happens. You know, because
I've seen quite a lot the other day was they were saying that he bought his votes with his billions of dollars and things like that. I mean, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have to know that every election has been like that. You know, it was like that with Bush. You know, with the dimpled Chads, and there's always a controversy. There's always going to be news, no matter who actually wins. So, whatever, get over it. Let's fight for 4 years from now, and let's try to elect better people. How about that?
This time around Vegan Life says not many knew about the Humane Party. Yeah, but I think even then, the Humane Party wouldn't have got a great following, to be honest, because they say that there's like 5% of the US is vegan, you know what I mean? And 2% of
not
the
even
UK
that high.
is vegan.
Not even 5%.
According to this morning on the TV, they said 5%, but I kind of doubted that myself, being honest.
Yeah. I don't know. It's to have a third party that's not Republican or Democrat, they're never going to win with our current system. So there's no reason to even push Clifton Roberts for the Humane Party and Green Party and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that would be like me running for president. Like, I don't have a chance, you know, or let's vote in Tofu Tommy, he's going to be our next president. Come on.
Another thing they actually talked about this morning about it actually was that they said there was a conspiracy because they reckoned that Donald Trump and Hillary were working together because he had Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton at his wedding. But I mean, come on, he was one of the richest men in America. He's wanting to have all the kind of top people at his wedding, so that doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean they were friends. He probably had a lot of big influential people that was American at his wedding. That means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, when did they get married? Wasn't that like years and years and years ago?
Yeah, Bill Clinton was not long was out of presidency, and Hillary Clinton was running as for Congress, the kind of for like our Congress thing at that point.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whatever. It's done. Quit whining. Let's move on. And quit tearing a country apart just because you lost.
Get to the work that's needing done, and that's it. So it's been great actually talking to you. I'll need to log off now and get my dogs out and get my lunch and things. It's been absolutely brilliant speaking to you, and I look forward to next week getting this streaming. Hopefully we can get some good work done on that.
Well, I'll put my video up on Friday for the cooking collaboration, because that'll be really fun. Yeah.
And everybody in the chat, if you haven't already subscribed to Bigscreen Bird, please go and check out his YouTube channel. Like I say, he's a great channel. Please go and follow him as well.
This time around, I will send the note to Jessica right now that you want 9 o'clock.
That's great.
And I'm doing that right now on my phone. Do you have a YouTube channel, correct? This time around?
This time around, Vegan Life with Jen, it's called.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes. Hey, thanks, H2 Bizzle. And it looks like Frankie wants 7 a.m. Done. I'm making a note right this second. So I will get you guys signed up, and we'll get you guys a message. And we'll get this taken care of. So Frankie down for 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Let me write this down just really quick. So we got Frankie, 7 a.m. And then this time around, yes, no, Jen on there. Okay. I just went blank. This time around 9 a.m. Got it. I'll send that message to Jessica.
That's brilliant. So I hope you have a great day.
You too, Tommy, and it was great to see you. And keep let that beard grow, man. I think it makes you look very regal.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, y'all be good, man. Tommy, it's good to talk to you.
Thanks a lot, and speak to you soon.
All right, bye.
So guys, I hope you liked all this chat today. So guys, thanks very much for joining in the chat today. I really appreciated it. And I'm just going to do a wee song to finish off the day. There's an angel. This is for my wife, by the way. She loves it. My fate. And do they know the place is where when we're grey and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. And I walk for wherever it may take me. I know that love won't break me when I come to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. So guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate you all here today. And like I say, please go out and check Bigscreen Bird's channel. Thanks very much, Bigscreen Bird. And remember, binge on life, purge negativity, and starve guilty feelings. And I'll speak to you all soon.